Welcome to Dr. Jester Rant, and I'm gonna rant about this very stupid thing. From the Telegraph, online bullies could face 2 years in jail on their new duty of care. Sweden! Oh, wait, this is not Sweden, is it? This is not Sweden? Are you shitting me? Fuck! Fuck me! Fuck me! And fuck me again! And then call me Shirley! Are you shitting me? Why is the U-fucking-K, the United fucking Kingdom, trying to out-Sweden? I don't get it. For a moment I thought this was Sweden, but it's not. Apparently, you cannot offend people anymore. Apparently, you cannot make them feel their fifis again. You know, you're coddling people who are absolutely perpetually offended. They make a job of being offended. Their entire existence is about being offended. Their entire concept is about getting offended. Their personality is about getting offended. The air they breathe is about getting offended. Their food is about getting offended. To the point that they get so offended that they run out of things to be offended by, and they get offended by proxy. So, for instance, they get offended by when they use the word Latino instead of Latinx. And we tell these morons not to use it because it's fucking retarded. And here we have it. Are you shitting me? Fuck me! Seriously, and 2 years in jail. You know what? You could spend all that energy, all that money, all that man hours wasted in trying to research things to jail people for, in trying to actually stop terrorism in the UK. No. It's more important to protect the fifis of people who are more offended that the coffee is black instead of white. Fuck! What the hell is going on in the UK? Since I left, apparently you guys kind of lost your testosterone. Are you guys missing my piss? Because, you know, I piss, and then everything you piss. In fact, there is quite an interesting thing with people taking so many SSRIs, for instance, like Xanax or things like that, and it shows up on the sewage of a city, so it's detectable even with the amount of piss. So what I'm saying is, are you guys losing your testosterone just because I left the UK? You guys need my testosterone, my fucking balls, to stop nonsense like this, because quite frankly I'm getting disgusted. And I'm not even drinking tea today, not because I'm disgusted by this, it's because it's damn fucking hot, and I'm barely tolerating the coffee right now because it's fucking filthy hot. So on that note, if you listen, or if you hear a fan blast in the background, you already know it's to keep myself alive just for you guys. So, let's dive into the news, because quite frankly, I'm speechless. No, wait, that's not how speechless means, because I had a lot to say about this. So, I'm dumbfounded. I think that's the better word. Either way, let's go and read. Online bullies and who joined internet pile-ons could face up to 2 years in jail on the raft of 7 new criminal, quote, duty of care, quote, offenses. Well, I think that's a pretty apt name for it. Duty, doo-doo, you know, duties. Get it? No? Okay. Ministers are working with the Law Commission to create criminal offenses that would allow police to prosecute people responsible for online communications that cause the victim a serious emotional distress. Are you shitting me? Imagine that, the amount of censorship, the amount of stuff that will go on is absurd. Who the fuck are voting these morons in power? Seriously. Get them out or something like that. But why? It would continue with the news. It would cover emails, social media posts, and WhatsApp messages, and also pile-on harassments when a number of different individuals send threatening communications to a victim. Those found guilty face a maximum of 2 years in jail, with legal action targeted at behavior akin to Blue Whale Challenge, a notorious internet game where children were bullied into suicidal thoughts. The moves are an attempt by the government to define illegal online behavior as part of its duty of care laws that aim to protect children from harm on the internet.
Think of the children! But the laws is mostly for me, because I'm easily offended. I'm offended by that voice.
As with illegal online terrorists, a child... Seriously... I don't know what is going on with these. Let me see if there's no sound coming out. Oh, no, it's just the cat. I just realized the cat was passing through. For a moment, I thought I was playing something in the background. Now it turns out the cat was just over here, and he kind of made a weird noise around the outside in here. And I thought, hey, that meowing was a video playing in the background, and no, turns out it wasn't. Good. Alright, let's get back to the article, shall we? Because the cat distracted me, and I have the attention span of a rabbit high on meth and overdosing on Viagra who hasn't had sex in more than 2 years. That's what it is. That if... I will describe my attention span. On that note, ooh, shiny stuff. Oh, right. And with illegal online terrorists, our child abuse content, social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram would be liable for removing such content and facing multiple billion-pound fines and restrictions on their services to consumers in the UK for failing to do so. A government spokesperson said our criminal law must be fit.
Our criminal law must be fit for the digital age and provide the protections that victims deserve. The Law Commission is currently reviewing whether the offices are necessary to deal with emerging issues such as pile-on harassment. We will carefully consider using the online harms legislation to bring the Law Commission's final recommendations into law. What is necessary and appropriate to do so?
Are you shitting me? A second new offense would outlaw sending of knowingly false communications without reasonable excuse and which cause emotional, psychological, or physical harm. According to the Commission, it would carry a maximum jail sentence of 6 months. Well, at least in that case, it's less time in jail. I feel like we are graduating from Facebook jail to actual real-time jail, real-life jail. And who are you to police what is real and what isn't? Who the fuck are you to suggest that the person knowingly knew that was spreading knowingly false information? Maybe you are going to jail people for spreading information about Beijing Biden's laptop. Is that what would you consider to knowingly spread false information or something like that? Is that what we are going to expect from seeing in the future? Are we going to see censorship No, you know what? This is no, 1984 was not a manual, was not an instructions manual, you fucking morons! Are you fucking retarded? You imbeciles! It's not an instruction manual. You should not try to mimic Soviet, Russia, Nazi, Germany, oh, okay, that's just, fascist Italy, Maoist China, especially China right now. You shouldn't even imitate. You shouldn't even take pages out of North Korea, you fucking imbeciles. Why are you destroying the UK, the country I fell in love with? I would, seriously, look at how they're butchering my... Look how they're butchering my boy. Look what they're doing with. No. Look. No. Fuck it. I need to prepare for the voice. Cyber, okay. Cyber flashing, a form of sexual harassment where the perpetrator sends or shares images or recordings of their genitals. So sending dick pics is also now bad. Would also become a new offense with an offender facing up to 2 years in jail. Look, dude, it's absolutely crass, it's something nobody should ever do, it's fucking retarded and all those things, but I don't think you should be facing 2 years in jail for sending fucking dick pics. Imagine if you send Richard Nixon pictures. Will that net you 2 years in jail? What about cock? You know, the male, the roosters, the male version of a chicken. Would that net you 2 years in jail because it classified as cock pictures? No, fucking morons. Oliver Dowden, the culture secretary, has previously signaled that he also wants to make it criminal offense to encourage self-harm and suicide content online. So this is wonderful. Are you people trying to find crimes to charge people with? With the amount of stuff going on in here, you practically have to double up the sizes of the prisons, or double up in the quantity of prisons back in the UK if that's what you want, or you're gonna have to find a new continent to conquer and settle so you can send your criminals, kind of like down under, you know, Australia. The amount of criminals behind this, it's going to be absurd. Maybe even 10% to 20% of the UK population will now go to jail for offending somebody who is perpetually offended. Imagine if you tell somebody to go fuck themselves and they find that offensive, you go to jail for it, for saying go fuck yourself. Hey, sir, what's your crime? I murdered people. I killed 5 people. And what's yours? I told someone to go fuck themselves on Twitter. Seriously? The Law Commission is already investigating how to frame such a crime in an attempt to prevent a repeat of scandals like the suicide of the young teenager Molly Russell. Other offences being considered include incitement or encouragement of pile-on harassment, knowing participation in pile-on harassment, and glorification of violence or of violent crime. Oh, thank goodness Ireland is not part of the cockery that is UK now. Damn. I would say that even the Scots, this is probably one of the reasons why Scots wants to leave the UK, but apparently it's not. They are also very cocked over there. But then again, that's what happens when you have men wearing skirts. Oopsie. That's a joke. I know it's a kilt. The Law Commission said it hoped to complete its review of the proposed laws early this year. We look forward to working with the government on this important issue, said a Commission spokesperson.
Oh, we look forward to working with the government on this important issue.
Research by Alan Turing Institute found that between 30 and 40% of people in the UK have seen online abuse. Up to 1 in 5 people said they have been targeted by abusive content online. It described this kind of problem as deeply concerning, with younger people, ethnic minorities, and people with disabilities more likely to be victims of abuse. Well, there are various types of tools you can actually use to help these people, especially children, avoid abusive content. It's called parenting controls, parenting software, and you being a fucking parent. Don't let the state be the parent. Do your job. Don't let the state be the parent that you never were for your kids. Become the responsible parent. Don't let the government do, because you know things like this will happen. You will, for instance, while being a shitty parent to your kid, letting your kid see bad things, you might actually be responsible for your kid's crimes because you're not doing a good job, and now that you're advocated for a criminal offense like this, or a time period behind bars because of being offended, now you're going to serve jail time for being a shitty parent, for not only not policing what your child sees online, but because of what your child did. So are you happy now, you fucking imbeciles? Because you should not ever let the government become the parent of your kid. Be the responsible parent. Teach your kids some manners. Use software to protect them from online stuff, and stop being so goddamn fucking fragile. Be a grown-up for once. You have a beard, but you probably have pubes somewhere up in your body. So grow up and teach your kids how to behave. Don't let the government police what they see online, and don't vote for imbeciles who just wants to make everything a crime. Seriously, this triggered me more than I thought it would. Mostly because I absolutely detest censorship. And I absolutely fucking hate any type of censorship. And did I mention that I actually hate censorship? And I absolutely hate censorship. Did I even mention that? Because I feel like I haven't mentioned it. And then another thing that really makes me really irritated is that imbeciles do nothing parents prefer the government to educate their kids by criminalizing everything, so the poor little crotch spawns, their fucking filthy crotch fruits, cannot see it, so they criminalize everybody else. So it triggers me. It triggers me quite bad. Like, anyway, I think that's enough. Enough ranting for now. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more of this. You obviously been waiting the entire video to see myself get myself moist, so you get moist as well. See, I'm moist. Time for you to get moist. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get a notification and your reward for the day of me getting moist. So, with that being said, the most important bit of the video. Good night.